What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be going over a Talent 8 attack strategy, the drag zap, mass drag zap attack strategy. And I've already done it on my channel. I have a drag zap video on my channel already, but this one's going to be a little bit different than the one I've already done. This time, if we take a look at the army composition, we're going to be bringing all zaps, and this strategy is unbeatable. It is literally so powerful. I got bases prepared for this video to see how well the dragon strategy will work against bases that are built for anti-dragging, anti-zap value, and it still didn't matter. Take a look at the log here. All 100% except for one replay, and that's because of a time fail. And it was one small little thing that I didn't do, and once I fixed it, I was getting 3 stars with this strategy, no problem. If you go against any casual, casual looking type of base or anything like that, you're going to absolutely destroy the base, guaranteed. But we're going to go over a few replays and have some more play. But all these bases that I'm going against are made to be as anti-zap as possible, and they'd still just crush right through them. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the first replay. Alright, first example we got here, we got one of the talents that I picked up, and it's an anti-drag, anti-zap value type base. And it's just, the dragons just absolutely rolled the base. Very easy to do. All you have to do to make sure you don't time fail. I mean, even if you do these things, you still might time fail. The biggest threat to this strategy is definitely time failing. Of course, there's a little bit of luck involved and stuff like that, but you can control that depending on how you place your dragons and using your king to your advantage and all that good stuff. So, again, army composition, as you see on the bottom, we have 9 dragons, 4 loons, a dragon CC. We got all zaps and the king. Very simple. Not a lot of difficulty when it comes to the composition, but let's take a look at the top of the base. We've got a builder hut over here. We got a builder hut over here. We got one over here. And this base only has 3 builders, so I don't have the 4th one in this corner. But that is the thing that made me time fail, was the corner huts. The main thing about this strategy is you just funnel the side you want to attack from, and you absolutely destroy the base. Come from the backside of the sweeper. All right, so the first thing I always notice is where the sweeper is pointing. So I want to come from the backside, or I don't want to go right into the sweeper, because that will definitely make it difficult for you to get the 3-star. But you'll notice that these 2 air defenses are in the range of the sweeper, and this one's not. So I'm going to take down these 2. And I'm going to attack from this side to take down this air defense, and I should be pretty home free. If you can get any archer towers or wizard towers next to the air defenses that can also target air, it's always good to take those out. So let's go ahead and play it here. It's a very simple strategy. We're going to place our first zap on the air defense, and the wizard tower on that right side is going to go down. And then the same thing for that left side, wizard tower and air defense. It's just extremely powerful. It's hard to stop. The only thing you need to make sure is to keep your main dragons inside the base. All right, keep them on track to go into the middle. And you can see that I'm doing some funneling here with a couple dragons on the left, a couple dragons on the right. We got 2 layers of buildings here, so this needs to be taken down before I drop my main dragons. So it cuts it off. It doesn't go to they don't go to the left side. Got my king over here. All right, he was supposed to distract the archer tower, and I got these loons coming in to take it down. But the dragon's distracting the archer tower. Loons are gonna snipe it off. And that's pretty much it. Now you're just watching the attack. Hopefully you've set up the funnel correctly. Hopefully you've done enough mitigation to where you have enough dragons to do damage to all the remaining defenses that can do damage to dragons, like Teslas and the archer towers. And hopefully you got a good group in the middle. They go through the middle, they tear through the base, and you get your 3-star. I mean, that's really all there is to the strategy. It's super powerful. And the only, the big key thing, if there's corner huts, make sure you take them down first. And always come from the backside of the sweeper. You're going to see that among all my replays. I come from the backside of the sweeper regardless of where it's at. Regardless of where the sweeper is at, you always come from the backside, okay? It's possible. It's very difficult to make a base to where you force somebody to go into the sweeper. So always come from the backside of the sweeper, and you're pretty much guaranteed the 3-star every single time. After that point, it pretty much comes down to time and whether or not you're going to get the 3-star. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how you do it. It's very simple, not very difficult to do at all. It's frighteningly powerful. When it comes to power, this strategy is definitely like 10 out of 10. Like I said, the only thing is time failing. All right, you gotta get lucky with time and dragon splitting and stuff like that. If the dragons are all grouped up and they're taking one building down at a time, that's going to cut into your time and it might make them fail. But most of the time, if you get the funneling correct, you use your king correctly, maybe use a couple loons to snipe off archer towers or whatever's left over, You're pretty much guaranteed the 3-star every single time. It's not going to take people very long to get this strategy down. As long as you practice this strategy, it's not going to take very long to get used to it and to be taking down bases. Extremely powerful, and with the change from the lightning to the zap, it's made this strategy 10 times stronger. All right, next example we got here. This one was kind of tricky because I wanted to, again, come from the back side of the sweeper, all right? I was thinking of maybe coming from the top side, you know, and punching in, but this is where I want to take down the sweeper from the back side, right? So you just pick one of the air defenses you want to come from, and you take it down. You can see I'm stretching the zap spells, getting some archer towers along with the air defenses. If you see that in a base, take them down. You get tons of value. Those archer towers, they do damage to dragons, and the lesser, you know, the more that you take them down, the less damage your dragons are going to take, you know, going into the base. And if that king's down, and he's distracting the cannon. I mean, cannon can't do much, but he's, you know, clearing that right side for the funnel. We got a dragon on the left side for the funnel, and just, you know, it's not a, I mean, it's kind of a spammy attack, but the funneling part, the beginning part of the attack is very, very important. You know, making sure you funnel. If your dragons go around the base, you're going to lose. All right, you got to make sure you get that third air defense down. You know, the CC, whatever it is, archer towers. You know, you have to make sure you keep your dragons on track to taking down those objectives, and you're going to get a 3-star. But I mean, if they stay in the middle, and, you know, as you can see here, it's just pretty much devastation at this point. The dragons are going to swarm the rest of the base and take it down. I'm going to 2x it because it's just, that's the theme. I mean, seriously, once I got my funneling down, I use all my zaps, right? Got my king down, got the funnel, and I place all my troops. I'm just watching now. I'm literally just watching. I have no more control over whether the attack goes well or, you know, where the dragons go. It's all up to that preemptive funneling. It's all up to that, you know, placement that you had at the beginning of the attack when you're, you know, you're placing your dragons to take down corner huts or take down a certain side, and then you place your main dragons down, you know, aim them towards that last air defense, get some archer towers on the way, use the loons to snipe off a couple of archer towers, whatever you gotta do. Easy 3-star all day. All right, and the final replay I'm gonna go over here. Again, we're gonna come from the back side of the sweeper, okay? Back side or from the side of the sweeper. As long as you're not going into the range of the sweeper, you should be fine. And I took out the whole compartment on the left, took out the one on the top side, and now we're going to be coming from this right side to take down that sweeper. All right, so we got a dragon coming down along with the king to funnel that left side. We have a dragon tanking the archer tower, and then the loons are going to come in and snipe it down. And that's, you know, that's it. Look, archer tower is still distracted over here. A couple loons are going to come down. Dragon out of CC. We got a loon coming, and it's going to smash on in and take it down. We got a Tesla farm over here. Not, I mean, it's just going to be another easy 3-star wipe. Now the town hall, I believe, is the last thing that's on this replay, but you know, I have this one this is where actually where luck comes involved here. I had this one dragon up here, and I had all these dragons grouped up together. Okay, so this is the dangerous part I was talking about. I still got the 3-star because luckily I had one dragon on the top, and I had all these dragons down here. These dragons are going to take down everything one by one. Look at that, one by one. They're going to the same target one by one. See, that cuts into the time. That could cost you a 3-star. But because I had this one dragon up here, and it was at full health, it could take down the defense that can target dragons, and it can clear the remaining buildings to help secure the 3-star. It cuts down the time, makes it easier to get through the base. But these dragons down here are all grouped together, and they're taking everything down one by one. That's where it gets dangerous, and that's where the strategy can fail at times if you have, you know, unlucky dragons going to the exact same target every single time and taking everything down one by one. They're kind of slow. They're not very, you know, fast or anything like that. So the best chance you have of getting that 3-star is when they split up. So luckily, on this base, the dragon on the top right goes up to the right, takes down trash buildings, takes down the archer tower, and pretty much secures the 3-star for me, as the bulk of the dragons from the bottom came up to meet up with that one dragon or to get the 3-star. But that's pretty much it for the video. Very, very, very simple. Again, funneling is very, very important. You know, funneling the left and right side, make sure you get those corner huts. Don't forget about them. They will cost you time, especially if you have dragons clumping up together and going one by one to each structure trying to take it down. You will run out of time if you did not get those builder huts in the beginning. And that's pretty much it. You aim your dragons towards the middle of the base, towards that last air defense, the backside the sweeper, and that's how you get the base down. It's very easy. It's very simple. And it's extremely powerful. I believe it's #1. I believe it's probably the strongest strategy right now at Town Hall 8. And I'm going to go through my testing process to see how well it does against the other strategy that I mentioned in my top Town Hall 8 video. And I'm going to be remaking that video to see how well this strategy does. But that's pretty much all I have for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely appreciate like, comment, subscribe. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. But again, very strong strategy for any Town Hall 8s that need it. And hopefully it helped. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.